Hey everybody, Peter Michael here, coming to you from the local Tim Hortons. Oh yeah. If you're in Canada and you drink coffee, you know who I'm talking about already, but if you're in the States, you're soon gonna know who I'm talking about. Anyway, they're open 24 hours a day, so I can come in here and make a video at 1 o'clock in the morning when the original video for November kind of fell through, so that's what we're doing. At any rate, you basically just submit a video as a video response for any original song that you'd like to, and at the end of the month we vote on it. The winners get put on iTunes, Amazon, and they get to keep their royalties. We pay $20 to put an album up, so we take a nickel from the sale. If you'd like a further explanation on how things work and the ideas behind it, there's a link at the bottom of the video for that, and there's also a link for uploading a video response. The little interface will guide you through that whole process. If you have any questions that aren't answered in the explanation video, by all means send me a message. I'll answer you back as soon as I can. And I'm still in a state of moving around, and I have no official house yet until probably another couple weeks. So regrettably, I was hoping to start the weekly show that we're going to do earlier, but I'm not going to commit to it until I know for sure that I can get it done every week, because otherwise it's not going to be as good at all. So in the meantime, if you have topics that you want to submit to me for discussion on the show, send me a message, no problem. Right away, we're going to be talking about Pandora. We're going to be talking about streaming, getting your music out to larger audiences. And we're also going to be talking about improving the quality of the sound, and hopefully at various levels, so that, you know, it's of value to people at all levels. I've got some real pros involved real soon in the contest from outside of the Mystonic family. So a lot of good things coming. For instance, in December, we have a prize. One of the winners from the original contest disc is going to be getting a free recording for a single track in New York City at a studio that I'm not going to mention until it actually goes down. But basically, the producer and the mixer that you're going to be dealing with is someone who's done work for all the major record labels, who's been on albums that have sold into the multiple hundred of millions. So a real prize. Not a recording contract, not anything like that, but the best recording you can imagine of your song, if you can make it to New York City. And the winner of that will be chosen by myself and several other Mystonic Records artists that'll be named shortly. So we're going to do that kind of to celebrate the fact that we've been doing this for a year, and we might be able to do that once a month, but I can't commit to that yet. We got all kinds of stuff coming. Now, the other thing to mention is that in December, we're going to be migrating all album sales, like the physical disc sales, off of our website, and we're going to be migrating them all to Amazon.com. One of the prerequisites for getting a song submitted and listened to by the folks over at Pandora is that the song is on an album that can be found physically on Amazon.com. And if we're selling the albums from our own website, it might work, but it's not going to satisfy that prerequisite. And I think Pandora is the big deal right now as far as getting people heard to a greater audience. Does that mean that everybody that wins is going to be heard on Pandora? No. But it means that you'll be eligible to be heard on Pandora. It means that you'll all be submitted to Pandora. People like The Morning Kitchen, people like iHollywood, people like Salvatore Manalo, those folks are going to be heard on Pandora. Just a matter of time. They got the good quality sound and they're recording it well. You're never going to be heard on Pandora if you're recording music with your laptop. It's nothing. I'm not putting anybody down when I say that. I'm not slamming anybody. I'm just telling you like it is. I want to help everybody out there. I don't know everything. I'm just a junior mint in the big picture of the music business. But everything that I know, everything that I learn, I want to pass along. Because I think that if the playing field is as even as it can be, that's when we're going to have the best results. I think that the best music out there is undiscovered yet. And I think that from the underground is going to come the greatest surge of talent and the greatest surge of music that we've ever seen. And we're just on the cusp of the turnaround. And I think that the filter, where we take 100 songs, just with Mystonic, we take 100 songs or however many songs and we narrow it down to 10. That is a promotion. That is an elevation on the basis of quality. That's what we're all about. So, if you want to enter the contest, you know what you need to do. If you at any time enter in the contest, you are eligible to be on the radio show, which we do 30 minutes a week. It's like a little sampling of everybody that's ever participated with us. And, if I'm not a subscriber of your channel, let me know if you've participated with us, because that's my tool to get videos, to constantly see what's coming in, new material from everybody. And I try to start with the contest entries for the radio show every week, but inevitably I wind up going around and saying, okay, I haven't heard anything from this guy for a while. I wonder if Camarine has released anything recently. I wonder if Christina Burkle's released anything. And I go around and I do the rounds of the folks that do put out a good quality product, and they do record it well. And it is a mainstream sound. It's a pop mainstream sound to the show. That's what the people want, that they're playing it on their channels. And we have an audience of anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people a week, depending. It's a very fluctuating demographic and response that we get. But that's a good group anyway. So I urge you to enter a song, even if you're a veteran and you've entered a song every month, and maybe you've won every month. Keep at it, because it's only becoming a bigger deal, and it's only becoming a bigger thing. YouTube in general has taken a large hit musically since they've changed the format around. Go over and check out Beautiful Girl by Dana. He'll tell you all about it. It's like been his mission for the last 2 months about what's going on with the mischief over at YouTube. I can't really think of anything more to tell you. We're going to start the weekly show, as I said, in December. And December is going to be a big month. But here it is, November. November could be a big month for you. Get your original music in there and let's hear what you got. And by all means, I urge you to tell a friend about the show. If you tell a friend about the contest and they enter a video and they win, let's see what we're going to do now, because we're not going to sell any more albums from the website. What are we going to do? We will... Yes, in keeping with what my friend Mr. Jason Newcomb is doing over there at the Pathetic Club, he is working out a deal where if you buy a certain amount of music, he'll send you a Pathetic Club mask, which seems like an awful lot of work, but he's all about it, so I say good for him. If you refer someone new to the contest in November and they win, and they could just tell us at some point, yes, this person referred me, you will get a Mystonic Records t-shirt. Yeah, I like that. So, without any further ado, get those videos in. And in the words of my friend over there at the Pathetic Club, what's your recipe?